hide your women and children. Kevin Nalty is coming to town, right? Kevin's the only career marketer who also is one of the most prolific online video creators.
Our second person comes from the opposite end of the continuum. So one person sitting here that has a day job. His day job is a marketer like us.
Everybody's chasing the viral dream and looking at pre-rolls, and there are so many more interesting things that we can do with an online video strategy. And actually, I wouldn't even advocate that we have an online video strategy. I don't want the tail to wag the dog, the technology to drive the strategy. But I think video can complement a good marketing strategy.
He speaks on this subject in many different areas. He's appeared on CNN, ABC, BBC, Fox, NBC, The Today Show, CBS News.
Video, unlike a lot of other forms of social media, Facebook or Twitter, is visceral. It's visceral. It's educational, it's entertaining, and therefore it's persuasive.
Okay, so if you think YouTube's big now, the projections for online video marketing, the dollars that will flow into the space are in the double digits against every other element of a marketer's mix. So TV spend down, publishing spend down, every piece of the advertiser's mix is down except for online video.
Why do you care? Because it is growing extremely fast, just like the uptake of smartphones. How many people here have a smartphone? Okay, now, how many people last year had a smartphone? You're cutting edge, you don't count. 2 years ago, anybody? You're lying, you're lying. Your phone wasn't that smart 2 years ago. So wasn't that cool? I mean, I don't know about you guys, but my brain went Technicolor. And I shouldn't be presenting you this because it stands in opposition with the whole thesis of my book I published last week called Beyond Viral.
And it will do what I can't do in 5 minutes, which is kind of talk about the state. More though from a business and from a marketer side, because that's my day job. But I'm just amazed by this. I'm amazed by the groundswell, by what these guys have done, what you guys have done.
The problem with viral, and the reason that my book is called Beyond Viral, is that it's a bit of a gamble. That if you chase the viral, you're going to almost be certain to be disappointed, because if you think about the last 5 or 10 videos that you've seen that have gone viral, chances are most of them are not produced by a company.
I'm Joe Shields from Pfizer, formerly Wyeth. This is Kevin Nalty, also known as Nalts.
Do you understand the notion of crowdsourcing? You go to Amazon and you see a book that's suggested for you. That's relevant because they're looking at all sorts of preferences. And so that stuff becomes important to you. And that's happening through social media too. Right now it's a little overwhelming. There are a bunch of different sites. Some of us tweet, some of us don't. But eventually in the next year, we're going to see this stuff get organized and relevant and easier to use.
What is the secret sauce? Okay, this is sort of the beginning of the presentation, and this is probably the most important slide. Look at the thumbnails on this video. Okay, I do that on all of my presentations. It's just this thing, and then so. It's supposed to look real, and then afterwards it's like really hard to convince people that you were faking it.
So why haven't you heard of this company? No, it doesn't exist. I made it up. So.
Wait a minute. This was your part.
You told me to look for a case study in pharma where it was being done right, and we'll go to Wyeth. It doesn't even exist anymore. So.
Nice one.
I can't wait until we don't have the word online video, it's just video, you know, and it follows us on mobile or television or wherever we happen to go. And that's opportunity for us because we can have first mover advantage.
Social media is really not new. It's just now easy to search and it's easy to propagate online. Where you used to have to be, have a technical degree to put up a website, now you can set up a Twitter account in about 8 minutes.
And now, if you look at it in terms of that, we're like in the 1940s when organized crime formed, in this case, a station. But we're still like very much the early adopters of online video. I mean, I go to conferences and I ask people to raise their hand if they've heard of Fred, and it's crickets. I mean, people just don't know what this whole world's about.
As an example of something I consider is in the low risk but high impact bucket of social media.
This is so easy to fix. Go home tonight, take whatever video content you have, tag it appropriately with natural words, transcribe the entire video into the description. You've got a huge place to work with. Tag the heck out of it, and you'd be surprised how quickly your stuff can move up Google. And that's free once you've done it, right? It doesn't cost you anything.
This is just an example of how I've used video to play the Google game. If you Google the word fart, you will find me on the first page. And this is something my family is very impressed with.
Yeah, your parents should be very proud.
Don't forget to Google the word fart. So thank you. I think the people in this room have the power to change the way the pharma embraces this significantly. And I hope you will. Hey, Joe.
Online behaviors. Yes,
Hey,
sir.
Joe, check it out. Joe Shields and Kevin Nalty know how to present and entertain and inform great stuff.
It's a new word that we've invented, pharmatainment.
Thank you for listening to me.